Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. We thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that we have reached the last day of the month of Ramadan. MashaAllah, tabarakallah, we have completing tonight 30 days of this beautiful month of Ramadan. I particularly have an immense sense of gratitude for Allah to have given us as a community here in Santa Clara Bay Area, California, an opportunity to observe this month of Ramadan. I remember just about 4 weeks ago, we were making dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allahumma balighna Ramadan. Oh Allah, make us witness the month of Ramadan. And we entered the month of Ramadan, mashallah. And then we started off the Ramadan with the ayahs from Surah Al-Baqarah, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu kutiba alaykumus siyamu, that the fasting has been prescribed for you as it was done before. Then we also heard from our scholars, our khatibs, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Surah Al-Baqarah, ayah number 185, talks about Shahru Ramadan allazi unzila fihi al-Quran, that the Quran was revealed in this beautiful month of Ramadan. And all the way first 10 days, middle 10 days, and the last 10 nights, 10 days of month of Ramadan, where we recited Surah Al-Qadr, Inna anzalnahu fi laylatil qadr. Surah Al-Duqan, we remember, we heard this, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Inna anzalnahu fi laylatin mubarakah. We as a community, as families, as individuals, mashallah, tabarakallah, have gone through all these wonderful qiyam and siyam, fasting, prayers, tahajjud, and charity, all the wonderful things that we were able to do. We thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for this. I particularly at this point want to thank the Bay Muslim media and a number of scholars, imams and philosophers and spiritual leaders over the last, spiritual leaders, right? Over the last 25, 26 days, mashallah, has given such wonderful reflections of the month of Ramadan. Silicon Valley, the Bay Area, we are so fortunate that we are surrounded by such an immense talent of scholars, both sisters and the brothers, mashallah. We really thank all of them. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward them immensely for what they have done on this particular channel. Having said that, my friends, I wanted to reflect on few things as we conclude this, again, a beautiful month of Ramadan. We are so lucky that we are alive. We were able to go through these 30 days of the fasting. We were able to do the prayers. And, again, here in Silicon Valley, Bay Area, there are so many masajids, and some parks also had provided us opportunity to offer both outdoors and indoor prayers, including Jummah prayers. We are really lucky to be in this area and to be alive, because as I mentioned earlier, 600,000 people have passed away in the past 1 year because of the pandemic. So we thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that Allah has given us the chance to witness this month of Ramadan. When we think of Eid al-Fitr, which is tomorrow, inshallah ta'ala, and tonight is the eve of Eid al-Fitr, we reflect in the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Surah Al-Baqarah, ayah number 185, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about, Yuridullahu bikumul yusra, wala yuridu bikumul usra, walitukallimul iddata, walitukabbirullaha ala ma hadakum. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that Allah doesn't want hardship for you. Allah wants ease for you, so that the prescribed period, which we have just completing, mashallah, and do that, which is fasting in the month of Ramadan, and glorify, walitukabbirullah, glorify, continue to glorify, inshallah, tomorrow, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, La ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Nabi Sallam, as we move forward from the month of Ramadan, we need to continue the momentum. We are fully trained now to offer salah on time, to fast, to give charity, to observe our behavior around people, around community, in the masajids. Nabi Sallam has reminded us that Man sama Ramadan thumma atbahu sitta min Shawwal kana kasiyamin dahar. Because now we are fully trained, that it behooves us that we continue to fast at least the 6 days of the month of Shawwal. Because why? Nabi Sallallahu Abu Ayyub Ansari radiallahu anh mentioned that Nabi Sallallahu said that a person who fasts the month of Ramadan and follows up with the 6 days of Shawwal fasting, as if kana kasiyamin at as if he has fasted, he or she has fasted the whole entire year. In fact, some narration says the whole entire life. So, I think what we need to do, many people are thinking, what next? That the Ramadan is ending. Ramadan is ending. What is next? The next is, inshallah, to continue to observe fasting at least 6 days in the month of Shawwal and remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, remember Nabi Sallallahu. And the reason is, if you look at the reward for the month of Ramadan, we remember for one deed, at least 10 times Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala rewards us. So for one day of fasting is 30, right? So 30 days, that's 300 days. Now 6 days of fasting, that's 60 days. So 360 plus days, right? So that completes the 1 year of fasting for us as a community. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also, we remember in Surah An-Nisa, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, chapter 4, verse number 26, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Yuridullahu wa yahdikum wa yuridullahu bikum. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Allah wants to forgive you. Allah wants to guide you. Allah wants to have a mercy on you. Allah loves you. Basically, as a Muslim community, we need to remember, Ramadan or no Ramadan, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves the community, loves the people who remember him. And one of the best thing that we could do as a individual, as a family, as a community, is to continue the silatul rahim, to visit the family, mend fences, reach out to neighbors, somebody you have talked to, you haven't had a chance to for the last 5 years just because you are upset. This is the time to mend those fences, inshallah. And I also suggest to our families and community members to take a day off. You work for, throughout the year. Eid this is a joyous occasion. It's a happy occasion. It's a day of celebration. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. La ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar. So please take at least half a day off. Spend time with your family. Go out with family. Take your children out to the park or somewhere so that they feel that, this whole month of Ramadan, now that it's time to, inshallah, to relax and enjoy the day of Eid. So I think, it's important that we continue this momentum of tahajjud prayer. If we were praying every single night, inshallah, at least 2 rak'ah, 10%. My suggestion to all of us is 10% maintenance of what we have done in the month of Ramadan. So if we were reciting one juz, right, per day or a couple of days, at least 1 or 2 pages of recitation every single day, inshallah. 2 rak'ah of tahajjud. And at least 10%, which is 3 days of fasting in the month, on 13th, 14th, or 15th, or on Monday and Thursday. Because, what we have achieved is really precious. And, if we give time a week or 2 or 15 days to a month, and this is gone. So, inshallah, we need to protect, as Nabi Sallallahu said, as-siyamu junnah, that fasting is a shield. It protects us from so many different evils and all around us. And in the Bay Area, tomorrow, inshallah, Eid prayer, number of masajids are open now. They're offering Eid prayers. If you want to go inside, you can go inside and pray. They're offering outdoors and indoor services. And number of parks are also offering Eid prayers, inshallah. And at the same time, before we conclude, I also want to mention this, that when we look around, we are surrounded by enormous challenges. For example, what is happening in Palestine, in the Middle East. A lot of lives are lost. Tremendous challenges, people are suffering, and there is a disturbance there. You look at Indian subcontinent, the 3rd and the 4th variant virus is rampant. Tens and hundreds of people either are sick or they have passed away. You looked around Burma, Rohingyas, you looked around Uyghur Chinese Muslims. All around the world, there's so much of suffering. So you and I, as families and communities, we remember our Muslim brothers and sisters all over the world in our du'as tomorrow. Allahu Akbar, Eid al-Fitr, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, La ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar, walillahi alhamd. Barakallahu fikum. بارك الله لكم في القرآن الحكيم ونفعنا وإياكم بالآيات والذكر الحكيم إنه تعالى جواد كريم ملك بر غفور رحيم ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. I wish each and every one of you a beautiful, happy and a safe Eid al-Fitr. Eid Mubarak to you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.